Yesterday I had to go to the technical inspection with the Corvette here, and before I did, I was up really early in the morning and I was doing some controls, and the rear mist lamp didn't work, so that I did fix before I went to the technical inspection. Everything worked here, but when I got there, the high beams started flickering together with the mist lamp, and when I put the gear in the rear and I had to drive backwards, the rear lamps didn't work either. So it also got failed for the CO, so the motor runs too rich and I have to fix that too. I'll try to show you the high beam lamps when they are flickering, if I will do it now. Stay tuned. So, let's open the lamps and then I'll try the high beams. They work for a few seconds and then, so here they keep working, but with the inspection they start flickering. I'll open the mist lamp, and when I open the mist lamp it starts flickering, as you can see. Close the mist lamp, the high beams are gone, and they even, see, that don't work. So that's what we have to figure out, what is wrong there. Hi guys, welcome to a new video on the channel. This video will handle about the lights, and as you saw in the intro, the high beam started flickering and the technical inspection failed. And that's all about this video here, how we are going to solve it. Stay tuned. So first of all, I wanted to clean all the contacts on the light bulbs themselves and all the contacts in the plugs. To get to the contacts in the plugs, I had to take them out of the plugs, clean them and put it back into the plug. After all the contacts were clean to the bare metal, I put everything back into the plugs. But when I would take out the light bulb of the high beams, you see that there was one pin that broke off. And by the look of the bulb, you could see that the temperature was getting really high there on that bulb. So I put in a new one. Some months ago, I did a video on a refurbishing of the light button together with an old button, and there you could see where the contacts in that button got really high because they turned out brown from burning. And I put a link in on top of the page here to that video. Here I show you some moments of that video with the brown contacts. When I had cleaned the contacts of the low beam, there was only one light that was working, and that was that low beam on the right passenger side. And that was the only lamp that was working. All the others didn't want to work, neither did the high beam. It was only after cleaning all the contacts of both lamps, high beam and low beam, that all four lamps started working again, but just the same like before, flickering when using the high beam and the mist lamp. I have to do a big shout out to my good friend Ludo. He helped me with the solution to the problem. He told me, take the power for the high beams and the mist lamp apart from all the other sources that you do the low beam and so on with. So take it apart and take it from the alternator, put a fuse in between it, and use a relay. So that will solve the problem for the heat on the light button. And so we did. So here we have a schematic plan of how we did it. Here is the power that comes from the light button, but now we use it for the relay, and it feeds this coil that works like a magnet. It takes the contacts 85 and 86 on the relay that we will show you later on. And this magnet tears down this contact here and lets the power go to from 30 to 78, and let it go to the low beam, and from the low beam it goes to the high beam on the left side of the car, and then also on the right side of the car to the low beam and then to the high beam. And it is the light green color, the wire that has the light green color in the C3. So by doing this, we use the power from the alternator here. In between we put a fuse, and that brings the power to the lamps when the relay closes this contact here. So that's the principle. That was a simplified plan. This is the electrical plan from the Corvette, and you see here the low beam, the high beam, and you saw also the low beam and the high beam. You see that the power goes light green and it goes up all the way to the button under the dash. That's for the right side. Now for the left side, the driver's side, you have the light green here. It goes up and it goes also up to the button under the dash. So all those four lamps get the power from the same button, and that's why that button gets all the power, and it gets first warm and then to heat, and then starts welding the contacts. So the solution was the relay in between. So the red wire here is where we take the positive to feed the high beams, and as you can see, here is a fuse to make it secure, and then from here it goes to the relay. So as you can see, this is the red wire that comes from the alternator, and that feeds the high beams. This is the relay, and the blue wire here goes to the green on top for the high beam, and goes to the other high beam on the passenger side, this, so to feed that high beam also. So now I have to insulate these contacts here on the relay and fix the blue wire so that it stays put, and then I think we are ready. everything works. So this is again a wrap for this video, guys. If you liked it, hit the thumbs up. Consider subscribing, hit the bell icon, and if you liked it, please share this video with your friends. It would help me a lot. Find us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. And I will see you in the next one. Peace.